might run into. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another SEC rival, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Mississippi State's offense will take the field first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control.
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hauls it in down the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floats it out in space. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying play action. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Buys a little time. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Dennis. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That brings him to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Grab behind the line. It's Riley. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Picks up the first down, still moving. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the play fake. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down, and likely going to throw it again here right now.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This offense needs to put together a scoring drive to keep up, trailing 14-6. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And back to the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Edwards. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Meadows. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It is good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 4 over Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup.
There he goes! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Bulldog. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Right back to the well. Turns it on in midfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows that. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking up the football. You You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Man.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Mississippi State going up tempo.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
From the gun, running back gets the give.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. He wants to throw it. Got his man on the right. He just has a way of finding those creases as he gets out to the 15. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Alabama pushing the tempo. He'll take it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Up-tempo for the offense. Finds his man. It's Meadows. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Meadows. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. A shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Bringing the heat. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the trained staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. They'll run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defense.
Sneak gets it done.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the back. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Quickly to the tight end. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
the bomb. The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great. Doesn't get to the football to make a play.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
That's reeled in. It's late. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught behind the line. It's Meadows. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Here's the handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. he had to stand by and watch that scoring mark. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown tie! And they turn it into a defensive score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Kent State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Power football with the run. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release by the QB. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line. Handoff from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Had to settle for the field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Riley. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field.
Snags it down the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On the move from inside his 5. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Direct snap. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! And And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air, it's Croman Hope. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Here's the pressure. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. They'll give it to him again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll try to pop the draw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one